What's up, party people? Michael Santanato here, how to become financially indestructible. And this video is about cash flow, prioritizing cash flow, prioritizing cash flow. All right. I'm in a hotel right now. I'm in France. France. I'm in Marseille, and it's really cool. And I'm in this hotel, and I booked this hotel online after making, some judgments, right? When I'm traveling a lot, so I'm either booking an Airbnb or I'm booking a hotel. Now, prioritizing cash flow means making your mind up and deciding that you're going to always have cash flow, positive cash flow. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, who I love a lot, love all those guys from Shark Tank. He says cash flow. He says cash flow. I want cash to flow. He says it like that. He loves it when a business has cash flow, lots of cash flow. It means lots of money left over at the end of the month. It means lots of positive cash after expenses. It means after income and expenses, you have cash flow. You have positive cash flow. If you're looking at an investment and a property, it needs to have positive cash flow. If you're looking at property, specifically real estate, you must have positive cash flow. You want positive cash flow. Do not do the deal. Do not do the investment if there's not enough positive cash flow. If you're investing in a business or a stock, you want positive cash flow. That's what matters at the end of the month. Whether we like it or not, it's a capitalist society. That means profit. That means cash flow. Positive cash flow is profit. Those are good things. The reason why you get into a business is to make money. The reason why you invest is for profit. Period. End of story. All right. These might seem like simple things, but but we often neglect these things, these very important, powerful, necessary, and essential things. So going back to the hotel that I chose, turns out this room is a little small. I didn't know that, right? I couldn't tell from the pictures. It didn't say that on the reviews. This room is actually a little small. You can see my shirt and hangers over there because it's actually a little small. But you know what? It was a great price and the breakfast was included and it was in a great location and it worked for my budget. I looked at it after looking at the other comparables in the area and I said, okay, this is the right balance of price and location. I want good location. I want to explore Marseille. I want to explore the city, right? I'm traveling the world. That's what I'm doing. So I chose this hotel for the right price, the right deal, breakfast included, good breakfast, all that stuff, review the location and the other reviews. And I made a choice, but I chose cash flow. I chose to sacrifice other niceties, if you will. Turns out there's like a homeless shelter like right in front, literally right in front of the hotel. There's like a homeless shelter, but I don't mind. The hotel's actually pretty full. It's pretty booked, which means it's a good quality hotel. But I chose this based on price, convenience, location, etc. But I chose it based on cash flow. I prioritized cash flow because I knew it would leave me with cash flow at the end of the month after looking at my budget and my numbers. So you have to prioritize cash flow. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you have to make hard choices. Sometimes you have to make hard choices, okay? Sometimes right now in your life, in your finances, in your cash flow, you may need to cut things out. Why? Because you need to prioritize cash flow. You need to prioritize making money, having money left over at the end of the month. It means canceling more subscriptions. It means less DoorDash and do the skip the dishes and Uber Eats. It means less of those things. It might mean the buying the budget food for a little while. It might mean buying the budget clothes for a little while. It might mean shopping at the budget jeans store as opposed to the high end Zara. I don't even know if Zara is a high end brand type of store. You know what I mean? That is what it might mean. That is what it might take. I got to be honest with you. Prioritizing cash flow means making the choice, making the decision first and foremost to prioritize your financial well-being. Your financial well-being. It means reducing costs. It may mean choosing, like I said, hard things. It might mean making hard decisions, what to eat, when to eat, where to shop, where to buy clothes, what car to buy next, what house to buy next. These are very important things for your financial well-being. You cannot and you will not, and I was not financially indestructible when I was spending lavishly without a care, without a caution. That's why this chapter is all about mastering money management. Mastering money management means making hard choices. It means choosing the right thing. It means oftentimes, cutting back. If you're in a place of financial hardship right now, then you need to cut back. You need to cut back. You need to go without for a little while. Maybe you need to cancel the Hulu, the Netflix, the HBO, the Disney, the Paramount. Look at, I just named five different video streaming services. Do you need all five? No. Like if you have Amazon Prime, I didn't even name that one. There's six. You already pay for Amazon Prime. You already have that video streaming service. It's included in your Prime membership. So do you need another one? Do you need Paramount and Hulu and HBO and what Netflix and whatever? No. You know what I mean? Like you might have to cut back. Seriously. I still choose things that are right budget wise for me, even though I'm making more money than I've ever made ever before. I am doing better financially than I've ever done before. But it came from the discipline and the mastery from when I was in financial hardship. It came from me making hard choices, selling the car, going for a lower version car, living at my dad's for a year while I rebuilt a few years ago, right? Like you can, I was telling a guy yesterday, I had a guy call me yesterday who's in a bind right now. He's got two kids, just had his second, opened a business. He still works his part-time like job, but he's also starting a business. And he's like, dude, I'm struggling. I'm suffering. I'm going underwater every month and I don't like it. This is a separate guy from the other guy that I just said that called me. And he's like, you're a man that I trust. You're a man that I know. And I like your content and I trust you and I need to learn from you and I need to know what's going on. The first thing I'm going to do with him is get all the data and all the facts about his situation. And the first thing we're going to do is that cash flow template, that income and expense tracker from the previous section, which if you haven't done that, you have to go back and do that. The next thing I'm going to do is get him on a budget, get him to cut things out. I might have him eliminate certain things. I'm probably going to have him eliminate certain things and put him on a strict budget. Whether he follows it or not is up to him. But that's what he needs. That's the medicine, right? That's absolutely the medicine without a shadow of a doubt. You've got to cut back in order to get ahead. You've got to cut back in order to get ahead. Maybe you're already disciplined in this area. I don't know. But for a lot of you watching this video, you probably need to cut back. And if you still want to get ahead, you can still probably cut back even more. If you want to invest more and you want to be financially free faster, you could probably cut back more, eat out less, and invest that money and save that money and put that money to work for you. That is what it takes. To this guy who called me yesterday, I said, you can do this. There is a way through this. The only way out is through. I've done it twice in my life. I've lost everything twice in my life and rebuilt both times. And by the way, I started at zero too. Like my first job was when I was, 12 delivering newspapers, right? I had a positive cash flow then. Why? Because I was living in my parents and I didn't pay for food. My next job was working Swiss Chalet, was working at a restaurant in the kitchen. I got a better paying job at age 16, right? I still had positive cash flow because I was living in my parents and I wasn't eating out. I was only eating out once in a while and going out with my friends. My next job after that was a security guard. That was a big pay increase, right? And I was still living at home, but I had more expenses. Then I had a car. Then I had to pay for car insurance. Then I had to pay for gas. But I still had positive cash flow because I knew that I had to spend less than I make every month. So it's about living below your means, not within your means. Living within your means is bad cash flow. Living within your means is the wrong advice. It's the wrong advice. It's not wise. It's not wisdom. Living below your means is better. Living below your means is the way to go. Living below your means having profit, having positive cash flow. So again, back to basics. Remember that masters are masters because they've mastered the basics. They're the best students. They're the best followers. Masters are masters because they've mastered the basics. Becoming financially indestructible means mastering money management and mastering cash flow. And that's what this is about. So you must prioritize cash flow. You must prioritize reducing your expenses and living below your means and having a positive net profit every month. You, your business, your household, your family, whichever. You must do it. It must be done. You must master this. Make the choice, make the decision. I've given you several ways how. Choose what you're going to do. Cut out subscription services, cut out eating out more, and obviously cook and eat in more often. All right, so eat out less, and also you might need to reduce your car payments. You might need to reduce your car insurance. You might need to shop around for car insurance, for life insurance. You might need to cut back on clothing expenses, on vacation, on travel, on other luxuries. You need to master and prioritize cash flow. So think about how you're going to do that. Use your spreadsheets from earlier, and if you're already doing it, how can you do it even more? Go to your budgeting app. Go to the spreadsheets. How can you do it even more? This is a game that you're playing to win, and you must play to win. That's how you get ahead. That's how you become financially indestructible and financially abundant. If I can do it twice, you can do it at any time as well. Start now. I'll see you in the next video.